Alright, so in this video we will be discussing the property details. Firstly, let's look at inside sales agents and outside sales agents. So basically these are two additional fields that you can use to manage your team and your tasks depending upon the size of your organization and who the lead managers are. So for example, if you have people who are working on your leads who do not directly work under the company or the organization, they can be added over here in the outside sales agent, or if they work inside your team, if they work in your organization, they could be added over here. So these are basically additional fields that you can use if that is something necessary to your particular clientele. Now moving on to the property details. So this field is basically where you compare your comps for the property. Now firstly we see property information, and over here, as if I click on it, this will open up. So these are basically notes that I can make these are basically notes that the lead manager can make over here that have some details about the property that might have not been mentioned on Zillow, that the person who's trying to sell their property, they told them on call or on text. So those are just information, just any notes that the lead manager thinks is important can be added over here in the property information. Now moving downwards, you can see there's a Zillow link, there are property details, there are comparables, there are similar homes, there's property pictures. And as these four fields, property details, comparables, similar homes, and property pictures, these are all of this data is being pulled directly from Zillow. So our Zillow bot really brings all the information from Zillow regarding the property and fills the data over here. And if you feel like you need to refresh the data, you can just click over here on action. It says pull data from Zillow. So when I'll click on it, the page will reload and the data will be reloaded once. And if there's any updates in this data that Zillow has provided us previously, they will be mentioned over here. So the Zillow bot really makes the whole situation a lot easier by giving us all this information that is very necessary when we are making comps and when we are sending an offer to future prospects. All right. Moving forward, this is the Zestimate. Over here you will add the Zestimate here. The lead manager will add the Zestimate, year built, what year was the property built, the offer range would also be added over here. Now these three fields are very crucial for making filters. So if you want to filter out certain leads, like for example, if you're looking for leads that were built in so and so year, after you've put in the year built, those leads will be filtered together. Or if you're looking for leads that are within a certain offer, within a certain amount, so those will be added in a different field in the offer range. So these three are very important. So make sure that you fill these accordingly with whatever prospect that you are working on. And then over here, it's how did you hear about us? So there's a few fields over here: the TV, website, mailer, referral, Google, Facebook, Instagram, apparel, billboard, other. So this basically depends on how well your campaign works and how many people it's reaching and how people are getting to know about your opportunities to buy and sell properties. And then there are other fields that are very necessary when you're making a sale. So there's occupancy, whether it's owner occupied, rented, or vacant. There's lease term, reason for selling, asking price, mortgage amount, verbal offer given. This is all upon the lead manager, whether they've given it or not. Verbal offer amount, you will add it over here. Verbal offer date, you will add it over here. Repairs needed, and then any additional notes. So as you can see, these fields are very critical when you are working in the real estate business, when you are trying to buy properties. And we have provided all of these fields in Podio to make it easier for real estate investors to manage their leads in one platform. You can also set fields according to your criteria, whatever your clientele base is and whatever fields that you think are necessary for your work. So these are the ones that are pretty universal in the real estate business and the ones that are necessary when you need to make an offer and when you are purchasing property.